So this is another live stream test that I'm doing for the Sony ZV-1 using the Elgato Cam Link. I'm also using my Samsung Q2U trusty microphone connected up via USB, as well as this is going into my new USB-C hub to check and see if there's any issues if you're not able to connect it directly into the computer, if there's any lag or any differences when it comes to just plugging it in. It is into the USB 3.0 port. Just in case that makes a difference, it should be connected via USB 3.0. So this again is a test using the Sony ZV-1 Elgato Cam Link, Samsung Q2U for the microphone, and then it is connected via the USB 3.0 to a USB-C hub, not directly into the computer, just to see how well it looks. And so the current settings that I have on the camera is at 30 frames per second, 1/60 for the shutter speed, like my normal videos are. It being a 1-inch sensor versus an APS-C size sensor that's a little bit bigger. It should be darker than if I put those exact same settings on one of my Sony or Sony cameras. So currently at f2.8 for the aperture. ISO is at 800 instead of typically, if I have a lens that it could go a little bit lower, and just for wherever I am zoomed in, you can't see it when you're in video mode. I noticed that in testing. And so ISO is at 800 right now, whereas before I'm usually sitting somewhere at like 250, sometimes a little bit less if I'm at, with the lens, it's like at f1.8. So even though this lens can go to like f1.7, I would have to zoom out wider to get those lower apertures, but f2.8 isn't bad. Again, just kind of testing out just to see what it looks like with my same colored lights that I have behind me. And it looks okay. I don't have any real complaints. Let's see what it looks like once I adjust some settings here in Ecam Live. And let's see here. Do a screen record. Should be fine. Alrighty. And so if I go in here to Ecam, see if I can increase the brightness and how it adjusts with artificially adjusting the settings, so that makes it a little bit brighter. There I can adjust the saturation and bring the saturation down, or take it to black and white if I wanted to do that, or I could bring it up, and that is about, was it -6, -4, somewhere there about. Could throw a LUT on there, adjust the white balance. For those that are curious, the white balance does make a difference. And so this is all the way to the blue side if the white balance was off, and this is all the way to the warm side. You can see it gets orange and all that different stuff, but I did custom set the white balance with a gray card, and so that's now back at 0. And this is just straight out of the camera if I put that back to reset. So it seems to handle pretty good as far as that is concerned. And for those couple that are watching, throw a comment. I just need to see also for a live stream test with the comment coming in there. So it just doesn't matter. You can put the test in the comments, or I guess I could throw one in there. Just here, test live stream comment. And then it populates on the screen there. Alrighty. So far so good. Really liking the Sony ZV-1. It looks to be holding up pretty good in the just straight out of the camera, even though it says it's evenly exposed. Again, I could adjust that for Ecam Live and increase the brightness if I wanted to again. Bring that saturation down a little bit if I felt there was too much color there, but personal preference, I suppose. Otherwise, it looks to be pretty good. Got BIM Lounge. Good to see you. Catch me on the test live stream here. I went ahead and decided to make this one public as well. So this is very impromptu. So just doing a quick test here. So far, so good. I'm really impressed with the Sony ZV-1. Definitely holding up. We got Hefe's Life, I believe, or Jeff, I don't know. Good to see you, saying hello. So Yeah, I'm super impressed with the Sony ZV-1 here. When you compare that to, let's go over to the MacBooks. It's just drastically different camera, just coming straight out of the web camera. And you can see how noisy and all the little sprinkles, all that busyness going on versus this camera, with it looking, like I say, you can adjust the settings in Ecam and adjust it a little bit more if you want to, but for the most part, and then too, you could add a LUT while you're live on Ecam. I have to do a test for that as well, to see how well it holds up. We'll see. But yeah, so far it looks good. I'm really impressed with it, and it's kind of dark or it is dark. The only light that is on is this one on in front of me, and yeah, I'm pretty impressed. So that's all I'm gonna do for this test here. So 5 minutes is long enough for me rambling. All right, y'all, have a good night, good weekend. Take care.